Hello and welcome to Efficient Strategy Gaming. Today we're going to be playing Expert AI 4.0, Hearts of Iron 4 as Germany. So let's get into it. I put it on impossible mode here. It's my first playthrough. Let's see what we can do. So typically to fool the AI, we're going to attack as quick as possible because we do have a little advantage here as Germany. So we will try my typical exploity build and see how it does here. Try to optimize all the generals. See, so like Witzelbin in this sector right here. And I know a lot of you have been asking for this for a long time, so sorry about the wait. So, Runstead. And then over here, I like to use someone with a little better supply. Kukler. Put that over there, and then Rommel for the attack into Danzig. I have no idea how this is going to work out, guys, so wish me luck. Manstein to go through the fortresses. And they always give him a color like Guderian, so let's switch the color up. And we'll gather all the air here in the middle by Poland. Get all the air wings at 200 width. Okay, now the setup is going to be okay, we're attacking early, so there's a premium on infantry equipment. Do electronic, mechanical engineering, basic machine tools, get right into the land doctrine research. And we're going to ignore construction. I know to much of your guys' dismay. Actually, if we're going to try to attack as soon as possible, we need radio. Oh, we can't do radio, of course. Okay, so we're going to start off with all mills all the time. And then we're going to have to switch it up to synthetic refineries after that. Usually just try to rotate everything. Mills and synthetic refineries. So in order to complete Anschluss, we're going to need, I think, 17 slots on infantry equipment. Support equipment, we're going to keep at 3 and probably expand that to 5. Artillery, start out at 2, go to 3. I kind of feel like the Heinkel 111, the TAC bomber, is going to be more versatile. So let's get rid of the Junkers. You could potentially just not build this Navy at all. But I'm going to go ahead and build it because there is a little bit of value there. I think that air superiority is going to be really important here. Let's see, we have 2 more military factories to use. Okay, that's going to go on AA, of course. And for you armored car fans out there, it just barely doesn't make the cut. It just barely doesn't. So we're going to rush to Anschluss. Always take the tungsten off. Okay, the 3 rubber, not going to matter. Let me just double check that we have everything here. Oh, I got to set up my Navy real quick. So let's just do 2 navies, Donets in one, Raider on the other. Won't make it too complicated. So there's the subs are all going to go with the subs. And the ships will all go with the ships. It'll be nice and easy. And I've been playing a few MP games. And we're going to try to keep up the MP games on my live streams. And that's been a lot of fun. If you guys want to join me, I stream every Sunday. Probably going to mix up the stream time, though. So I don't want to say the time yet. But we might start 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I usually do it at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that's not working out that well to play multiplayer games. So we'll see what we could do here. First thing we need to do is spam out as many divisions as we possibly can. I think we got everything, so let's go ahead here. Start it up. And the trick to this exploit, it's not an exploit, it's a game feature, quote unquote, because they would have fixed it by now, but basically you need to get over the cap to Anschluss unless this mod changes it. It's 500k in manpower. Okay. So we're going to be able to do that, and we need to get these divisions out as quickly as possible. So when the training gets to about here, we're going to be able to pump out the divisions. What you don't want to do is wait a single hour having this in the queue. So you just stop every 1 a.m. And it's kind of not very exciting. But you kind of make a mini game out of it. And the reasoning behind this is you don't want any more equipment to go into these divisions than humanly possible because they're trash divisions. You're just trying to fill them up to meet the requirements to do the Anschluss focus tree. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it in a spectacular fashion here. I have no idea what the AI is doing right now. Give these guys to Witzelbin. Oh, I forgot to assign this stretch goals to these guys here. Yeah, let's go there, there. We'll see how that does starting out. So there's two ways to do this. You can rush Anschluss, and you're not going to be able to do it in 70 days, or 80 days rather, because the game saves 10 for you. So you can actually go Army Innovations. But then you're kind of, going Army Innovations. You don't get the factories from Austria as quick. And if you're a new player to the game, Anschluss gives you Austria basically. And you don't have to occupy it. It gives you core territory. So the occupation, you want to hit add unit as quickly as possible because it distributes the guns over multiple divisions here. But occupying enemy territory takes time to build compliance. There's resistance that builds up, and it sucks away your manpower and your guns fighting the resistance. Check this out real quick. Okay, got a few more days. And this is typically where it gets a little more tedious because you really want to stop at 1 a.m. every day to make sure that these divisions are getting filtered over. All the manpower is filling them up. So you're also switching the divisions as quickly as possible. I know, exciting guys, right? And then Rhineland's going to expire here. So the other thing that we could do that you're probably asking yourself is, why don't you change these other divisions into motorized as well? And then why are we using motorized? Well, motorized is the biggest template. So if you just switch to motorized, you get the most manpower. Out of any of these other templates, we can't make any other templates because we don't have the army experience for it. I think at this point I'd be willing to like change this cavalry brigade into motorized. It's not really going to be a front line unit anyways, but it might just give us the men in order to make an Anschluss happen. The rest of these divisions are pretty premium. They have a regular experience level on them, turn 1. So not really going to change that up. And our goal here is to go Danziger War as quick as possible because that's basically going to spark up World War II for us. And I have no idea what this mod has in store for us, so it's going to be incredibly interesting for me. Hopefully for you too. Okay. Let's see where we are on the manpower count. 460 in the field. So right now I don't want to move this. And I spawned this in Brandenburg. Did I spawn it in Brandenburg? I hope I did. Yeah, because all the supply comes from your capital. So the supply will get to the divisions quicker if I have them like that. Free trade first, always. Just use that in my recent MP game. Okay, so we need 40K. I think we could just do this. We need 40K. So we're going to go a few days over, that's for sure. Okay, so the question is, do I wait for these divisions to come out? I think the fastest I've ever done this is April 1st. It's going to be like 9 or 10 days over. I am kind of afraid of this AI. Let's get these divisions out. Let's see how we're going to do this. Don't worry about any of the resources. I mean, the rubber loss is not too bad. And then the rest of the resources are for boats. I guess the tungsten is for the artillery, but it should be okay. One day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5, 6. So I think it's critical that we get this done as soon as possible. Almost. Okay, that might have done it. Okay, we got there. Okay, 10 days late, too late, something like that. I don't know. 11, 12, who knows? Okay, so we Anschluss late. Get these bad boys into an army. And, yeah, I mean, I guess we could get the rest of these out, because next we need to go for Danziger War. So that's 950,000. So we just basically need to spam them out, fill our armies up. And it would be nice to reassert Eastern claims. That might give us a military factory or something like that. So we just need to get these guys out as quickly as possible. We'll probably go down... What do we need? Something around like 60 more divisions? I don't know. And you want to stay narrow. You don't want to go wide. So actually, I don't even... Kukler's only going to need 17 because I don't want him to go low supply over there. Guerrilla Fighter is useful to pick up in this method. Because you're not going to grind the generals enough to be able to do anything else. To get any other trait. And when it says impossible, that is incredibly intimidating. I think this was impossible mode. So I'm very intimidated right now. And the main takeaway from this strat, why it works in strategy games, is because turn 1, my opponents have massive bonuses. Wow, they're putting out cavalry. That's interesting. I wonder if they're just matching me or whatever. So my opponents have massive bonuses. The AI is not going to be perfect no matter what. Elon Musk did not make this AI. But we need to figure out a way of winning. So usually developers balance that out by buffing the other countries to an insane degree. Ignore construction. Get radio. We're going to need that for a war. For sure. Von Manstein is going to be at 24 for sure. I can tell you that. And again, this is my first time playing this ever. So I might just get thoroughly spanked here. I'm not sure. But again, that's why I'm playing so careful. Is because I don't know how bad I'm going to get spanked. The other thing that might be the reason why it's better to just make sure that you have less divisions is that the more divisions you have, the harder it is to fill them up with equipment. And also then there's the attrition factor that might come into play more often. So it's better to go narrow. And we're not going to change the division template because we're going to go to war just like real quick. So we're not going to have fatty like 40 width infantry divisions or anything like that. See how this is going. Okay. Don't touch mobilization. I think we go Borman. He's not going to pay off for like 2 years. But Anschluss is going to give us a little political power here. And yeah, we're going to get it back. We're going to get his political power back quickly. And then what we need to do is fill up these badges quicker than the other nations because they give us research bonuses, fighting bonuses. That's what we need. So Borman in the long run is probably going to be the play. Since we're coming out so hot, Ferdinand Schnorner, we're definitely going to need. And Germany's so good with this strat because you have light tanks too, right out the bat, so that's always nice to have. Okay, how is our manpower? Manpower is almost where it needs to be. And we're going to be relying on those divisions that basically have that experience and full equipment to win the game for us. Concentrated industry whenever you can, and then we're going to jump over and buff our tools. Because that buffs production lines, which buffs military factories. In military factories, early game, are the way to go. They give you equipment so you can fight wars. And if you're Germany, you're going to be able to fight wars very early. Don't listen to the hype. Civs are for MP games. MP games have a formulaic way of playing. There's basically agreed upon rules. The rules are not the same as they are in single player. It's more like board game rules. So you do need to, basically the wars are agreed upon in a certain date range. So everyone needs to build their strength up, you know, to basically meet the war goal timing. And it's typically like, since Barbarossa is not till like June 41, you're going to have to wait and build your strength to go up against Poland. So Poland is the strongest kind of minor in the game. The majors are like Germany, USSR, USA, UK, Japan. And then I consider Poland a minor and Italy a major, kind of, France a major. But it is stronger than Romania in terms of factories, things of that nature, not oil. Should have enough oil. I'm going to have to really keep an eye on that, though. Okay, almost there. We're going to go as narrow and as focused as possible. Try to create a huge hammer here. This is wrong. What am I doing? Where to put these guys? Actually, we should be okay. So this guy can go to Mott. And then these Austrian divisions are really handy because I like to build out templates off of them. Okay, that looks fine. And then we need like 5 more divisions out of there. Three for Rommel, and then 2 for Witzelben. And then right now they could actually be Jaeger divisions. We could get 3 there. And then this infantry template is fine because it doesn't have artillery. But actually we could... Let's hit the duplicate button here. And go AA. Just give them anti-tank. I'm sorry, anti-air, which is basically anti-tank. Then add in that. You got some army experience from Rhineland and Anschluss. Actually, we could just take out... Let's take out shovels. Yeah, that's the way I like it. So 20 width. The famed 20 width. Now everyone's about 40 width. But not in this case. Since we're trying to survive against this superior AI. Make sure the equipment goes here first. Very important. I like organization first over charismatic. Okay. Guderian has Panzer Expert and Guerrilla Fighter before the war starts. Very good. And then we're going to need Schnorner, right? I want to make sure that I have Schnorner. We're just going to rush in there as quickly as possible. I'm not quite sure if UK is going to get involved. Like I said, this is pretty scary for me. Really, we didn't make the limit. There, now we made the limit. I'm just going to put these guys out. There. And then I'm kind of wondering, so this is fine. Everyone should have had their slots. Rommel's got like a field marshal trait that he could fill up, and then Witzelben gets infantry expert really quick, so that's always nice. Three civilian factories, not bad, not bad. And let's make sure that the Navy is on patrolling orders or something like that. We'll go strike force just in here. And then just in case the UK sends something over, these guys should be together. Let's go for convoy rating in here as well. Got that up properly. Got nothing in the stockpile. And we should probably mine as well. I don't know what they're going to throw at us, you know? A little trick that I use. The Gewehr 98 for our resistance fighters, the MP divisions. And this rubber is going to be fine, hopefully. Could probably just put more into tank. Let's go to like right there. Wow, our steel is out. Okay, let's just go to like right there. We're good on towed anti-air since we only have 2 divisions. And what I found is, so we're going to go Danziger War, and then you're thinking like, oh, none of these divisions have equipment. Don't worry about it. We're just going to smash and grab into Poland. And I think we're good. This doesn't look very promising for Poland. But we'll see what happens here. Impossible mode. Not intimidating whatsoever. It ran Maginot next. We even need that? Well, we are going to need that. It's going to be interesting to see if we need Battle of France. Okay, we're going to battle plan into them. Look, it's raining. Okay, time to take all the tricks out of our sleeve. That looks awful, but it is what it is. Probably gonna have to start doing our own rubber thing, right? Maybe I'll get that up there. Because we're gonna get a lot of mills here, and we're gonna have nothing to do with them. Let's just try that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. They know what the alternative is. Declare war, request permission to create construction projects in their states. That would have been interesting. Okay, let's see if the allies come in. It's going to be really scary. How do we not have green air? Let's get them over there. So everyone has the more ground crews. I guess they're doing well in Suwalki. We'll give them air cover. Never mind. Everyone can have more ground crews because we're going to get that command power back. Why do they have enemy air superiority? I should also let them to see if they shuffle. I don't think that they're going to shuffle in this mod, though. Oh, yuck. I didn't catch that in time. Okay, go try to overrun them. Go through loads and see how our friends in Warsaw are doing. Let's have him attack into there. And then I'd like the other Panzer unit to come with me. Let's try this way. Into Krakow. Now we get radio. Perfect. Man, that's 351 days for that equipment, so let's get the interwar artillery. So far, so good. Okay. These guys are going that way. I want my overruns. What? They got there before? Okay, that didn't make sense. Okay, they were actually going in that forest? That didn't make any sense. Why was there not the overrun? I hate you, divisions. Let's go to Brest-Litovsk. And then pull this out. Erase this battle plan. Get the other generals to kind of move around a bit. Ah, looks so good. Just take part of our air force there into Warsaw, and they must be displacing as well the opponent's air force. We get Krakow, perfect. Should I go to Brett? I think there's another. Him into there. There should be another capital that pops up over here. And then where's this guy? Head on over that way. Then you too. You can hang out in Lodz. Oh wow, we get some Lend-Lease right off the bat. That's nice. Not enough manpower to fill this beast. So let's go Schnell Division and Martial Law. And then the Schnell Division, do we have Gevers? We have nothing in stockpile. That's going to be brutal. And we beat them there. Okay, so we have Brest-Litovsk. Let's go into Grodno. Is that a capital will form there? And now I'm thinking like, okay, they stay in Warsaw. And actually, we have some help over here. So they can go to low. These guys aren't doing too well in Danzig, so let's have them mine lay, and let's take all these big boys, split them off, and just plunk them right outside of Danzig. We hold just them. Okay. I think that worked out the way I wanted it to. Because we got to crack Danzig open. Let's get the rest of the boys in. Ah, they're going to take Brest-Litovsk. Okay. See who can get there quicker. Actually, he could just stay in Grodno if he's coming around. Okay, perfect. So let's tour de Poland. Okay, they got there. Perfect, perfect. I love it. I guess we could also tighten the noose on some of these other divisions. It's better if they survive. What am I doing? He should just stay there. Okay, got the naval bombardment. Okay, there we go, there we go. Oh no, they're cut off. What do we do? And it's crazy to me to think that they haven't given up yet. But they haven't given up yet. Let's increase the speed here. So much territory they've lost. This crazy amount of territory. Ah, we can't get Rommel yet. Let's go for maneuver. I would go for a maneuver if I could. No one's really having logistical issues yet, so we're not going to go von Frisch. Let's I think the biggest drain is going to be the resistance. Particularly because we don't have guns to man our MP divisions. God, Danzig is just holding on. Oh, come on. Now what are they going to break out? There's literally just going to be Danzig, and that's it. Oh, they got Brest-Litovsk again. Darn it. Okay, so we got around Maginot just to make sure that France comes in. We're going to go war with France. Come on, boys. No one got new traits. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, 16,000 equipment. Not the best. Turn that into a Schnell division, and then let's go through this and just make sure. So 166 anti-air in the stockpile. The other thing that we're going to need to do to micro the division templates is duplicate this, remove that, and then probably add another infantry. Save that template. So the infantry one is just going to be guns. So light infantry. And that's going to be the mainstay of our force. Because our army size no longer matters for the focus trees. So we should be good to go there. We do need this AA because France has tanks. Of course, Russia will have tanks as well. And of course, the Allies are going to have a lot of planes too, so AA is the best multi-tool that you could have in this game. The best piece of equipment because you could be using it in so many different ways. Where these guys don't go in weird circuitous routes. So that was pretty slow for me. It's November 21st. I can get that in October or early November. Let me think. We have 4 guys. Rommel can go to Belgium. And then our mountain man here can go to Maginot that way. And then I just, on Maginot, I just do very small lines here. Because they're not going to be going very far anyway. We just need to encircle and destroy those troops there. Okay, no one had upgrades on him. So now we need to balance our economy. That's too much rubber. And I would just like to get Gavers out. We'll see what we do here. Well, let's get the Navy reorganized. And we're out of wars, so we shouldn't be able to mine anymore. I'm not going to put that Navy out here. With the transport planes, it really doesn't matter, like over there in Berlin. Just in case we need transports. Up the speed. Dang, we're still down on infantry equipment. Maybe I shouldn't have changed that to 20 width. Check out the occupied territories tab. I'm assuming resistance is going to go crazy. There's probably, you know, certain things here that I'm not appreciating. Nell division should be that. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to change my other templates at all. Do we have AA in stockpile? Yes. Okay. I guess I'm not really concerned about piercing at all with my light tanks. It's just avoid enemy tanks, I feel like. So as soon as we're lined up here, we're just going to go. We're just going to YOLO this. That last final tank out of there. It was in Eastern Poland. Okay, so they're there. They're lined up. They don't even have full org yet. But here we go. Okay, so Luxembourg is going to get invaded. Man, this is a pretty sorry Air Force. Do we get anything from the Poles? We got 0 air from the Poles. Okay, we got enough fuel. It must have deleted it or something. You usually get air from the Poles. So I'm very surprised. There's no airplanes. Polish Air Force is dead. Okay. Everyone's on aggressive battle plan. We're going to walk into Luxembourg. Why are you staying out, brother? Okay, Belgium immediately displaces. Declare war on them. And then we could do this as well. But you can't do France. So it kind of, because we have a war goal against them, sometimes it works where we're able to actually get them to declare war on us. Turn on him and him. And then keep the rest of our forces off of battle plan. I guess we could go for that with a tank. Not ideal, but we could go for it. Okay, let's try that. Okay, they're attacking into me over here. Start shuttling my better Air Force into here. Oops, we're over a little bit. Is there anyone like the Stukas? Get the Stukas nice and close there. Okay, so surprising. We're having low supply in this area. Okay. Let's try to up the supply with our transport planes. So we're attritioning right now. We're not moving too fast here. Liège might not be the way to go anymore. Let's take these guys. There's an opening over here. Get out of there. Okay. And my plan appeared to work. They stopped with their attrition there. Huh. Okay, that was odd. Did we kick them out of there? Okay, sweet. So let's shore up Rommel's line. What? Rommel doesn't have a line. Okay. They're moving across. Okay, I think that's okay for now. Gonna do a little ring around the rosy here. Backdoor Amsterdam. Okay, so that guy got there just fine. Capital moves to Liège. Interesting. Eindhoven is open. Keep your panzers out of the big cities. Ah, it was open. Darn it. Just crossing my fingers here that France doesn't attack into us. Okay, I think that was a pretty quick Netherlands there. Okay, now quickly we have to reset. Take that off. You guys have 5 divisions over here? Okay. Von Manstein, I love you, but you need to stay over here where the fortresses are. And then get... Okay, all your men are in a battle plan. Okay, very good. Rommel, I guess, is really close over here. But let's get him lined up in case the French want to start anything. Get him onto the Seine. I believe that's what that is. And then these bad boys go right there. Okay, everyone needs to move as quickly as possible here. They're gonna make us wait for the war with France, I can already tell. I'm just gonna put the panzers into Brussels just because it's... Should not take that long to take this. We'll see what happens here. Perfect. Sorry about that noise. I'm on the top of my throat is scratchy. It's like spring here, and it's a lot of allergies out there right now. So we're gonna take plains tiles to Calais, Paris, and Brest, because that's where the capitals are gonna move all over the place. So Amiens? Amiens? I believe that's how you pronounce that. Probably not. There could be trickery by the AI. We're just gonna have to deal with it. I want to see what they're gonna be able to do. Let's have these guys go down to Brest. That's looking really solid. Turn our attention to France. Okay, did not lose any of the transport planes. That's perfect. Where are we production-wise? Okay, that's looking fine. Occupied territories. Haven't lost that much manpower or equipment yet. And, wow, we might have an equipment stockpile. No, we don't, but... Nice, okay. 4,000 equipment, that's not a lot. Tell me my Navy is not... Okay, the Navy should not be wasting fuel. Put that guy on hold. And then the subs are probably on Oh, they weren't? Put them on hold. Perfect. Okay, no one's using fuel. So this happens in vanilla where you have a standoff here and we have to wait till war with France. And then typically what happens is they come in like a day or two before we get the focus tree badge. Companies demand MIFO payments. Okay, so our industry is wrecked. Whatever. We got the Gavers coming in hot. This is going to produce a couple extra thousand of infantry equipment within a year, which doesn't sound like a lot, but because the resistance growing is going to kind of double, it's going to compound on itself. You want every gun in your MP division's hand is kind of how I think about it. Got concentrated industry, just keep going concentrated industry. It's going to buff your military factories. Your military factories are, you have a lot of them now. We're going to have a lot more after France. We get the machine tools, production efficiency cap, then raises, and we're going to be good to go here. Delay is going to be nice to have for all that organization. That's too much. Okay. I kind of feel like I need rubber processing. Typically, we're capturing air forces. I don't know what's going on here. It doesn't seem like we're capturing too many air forces. Okay, we got that. That's 300 days. Ouch. Rush Light Tank 3. Yeah, that's 500 days. Okay, we're going to have to do MP. We're going to have to do MP. Because France is going to be a huge beast. Why do we have Burundi? Okay, so they broke all this stuff up to make you occupy them because it's going to hurt your production more. So it makes sense. We're on impossible mode. Okay, so we just automatically get that down there. All right. Spanish Civil War is doing its thing. Try to stop this at 1 a.m. Or do that and totally blow it. Operation Tannenbaum, no. Westerubung. One of the following must be true. Must be at war with United Kingdom. So I think it's Westerubung next so that we can get the research of these technologies, the transport models. Gains conqueror focus against Denmark and Norway. Denmark wouldn't be too bad to have because then the allies can't do any shenanigans against me over here. Oh, it's going to feel so good. Okay. What is this? Okay. I hope Romania and us share a border, so I don't want Romania to come in against us. Okay, we attack into Maginot because we can get around that way and stick their divisions, right? Hopefully. Let's use the Fortress Buster skill, and let's make sure we buff our aircraft. The tanks here against the planes should be fine. Slow that down to 3-speed. Okay, France joins the Allies, so now I can do Westerubung? No? No. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. This should break. And then... that's what the Allies decide to do. I'm assuming that most of them are in North Africa right now. The Allied troops. Do we have a stockpile? Okay, so they're gonna start taking out my freight convoys, but from what? It must be from the rubber from Africa. The resources from Africa that we're sending around the world. Wow, these guys are strong. Okay, did anyone get the buffs? Nope. Rommel's gonna break the line right here in Sedan, of all places. That's very interesting. Those good divisions, these must all be divisions that have a lot of XP. They are. Rommel's got the good XP divisions. I don't have any fast troops down there, but it's okay. Okay, so where do those guys display? They're displacing down here or something? I can't even tell. Let's see if we can't go into there. Actually, yeah, just have the Cav go over there. I'm fine with that. Nice. Okay. Let's delete their little battle plan here, because it's not necessary anymore, and it's just going to mess us up. Oh, man. Okay. I think that still shuffles them, but I don't really care. Okay. I don't want them moving, I just want them attacking, basically. I don't want them moving across the front line. I want them attacking into the front line. Give him some support. Okay, those guys are all moving. Okay, we got the French on the run. Let's get it. I think the tank right here is important. They're not going to be able to pierce it. See? Taking Dunkirk. We're going to get a surround and circle whatever right there. Oh, no. You, my friend. Head on down there. Okay, he decides to come down to Paris. Well, you might not get out of the country, but that's okay. Oh, Expeditionary Force coming in hot at Dunkirk. Seems like it's everywhere now. Whoop. Huh. Okay, just head into there. Yeah, if you guys could take out Dunkirk, that would be amazing for all of us. These guys got shuffled. Okay, so we have a 4-division surround there. And then... let's see if this mod punishes my dive here. That doesn't help? Jeez. Oh, wow, they're bombing me. I need rubber. They're bombing the heck out of me here. Let's displace for just a quick second here. Oh man, okay. Maybe we can just get this done with real quick. Have him go into Paris. He already doesn't have organization. I'm gonna have him move. He's going into Le Havre. There we go. I'm thinking we establish Vichy France, because the resistance is going to be so crazy. Okay, they accepted. That's a lot of guns. How many trucks? 2,000. Oh, we got great war tanks. Yay. Can we convert those from stockpile? All right, guys. Well, I didn't choose the historical version of this mod here, and we're still doing pretty well. God, they were just crushing my industry. What the heck happened with the industry? Is this over here? No, that's where the resistance is. That's the Netherlands. I don't know what they were doing over Germany. Okay, yeah, they were taking out my industry. Okay. February 5th. I mean, I could probably take out France quicker, but it was okay. As long as we have a stockpile of infantry equipment, I'm good. And I think that going Himmler was the way to go. We don't have Rommel. These guys are going to be able to get out of this pocket. No, they're not. Okay, perfect. So this is awesome because we can mop up some of the UK divisions. And who's free over here? We could do like Rommel in... We'll take Denmark. Okay, I can invite Italy, which is important because they have a huge navy and they can tie up the English navy. So we could do a sea lion. View stockpiles. Ooh. And view their stockpiles. Okay, world tension's at 100%. Just going to make sure that they don't join wars, and then we're going to need a lot more rubber. We'll just do something like that. Because basically we're going to need a lot of planes. More of like a rubber first strat, and then we could start thinking about barb. Wow, that made me do oh, my bad, guys. There we go. That's what I meant to do. I think we try a sea lion just to make sure the AI knows what it's doing, but I'm not sure. The other thing that you want to do is bring Italy in so that the UK divisions down here are afraid. You don't want to bring them in yet, though. So potentially we could like do sea lion right now. And then I do have some strats where I basically already have like sea lion ready to go. Get him over in Hint because that's not being attacked right now. Do we have Westerabung? No. Why is it allowing me to put all those men on the order? Okay, it's not. Okay, so that's gonna work. And then, so we just have to wait. We have to wait for the sea lion to happen. And then we're gonna mop up these troops. And then we're gonna end the video. So far, I think that... decline that. I don't know. I didn't see much difference. There's some weird, quirky things with AI behavior, but it still feels like everything's set up for kind of like, I don't know, longer term games, I guess. And then, of course, what we need to be doing is getting everything in the English channel. Just trying to murder anything in the English channel would be great. Try to use single orders only. And then they can bomb that area if they want to. I don't really care. Okay, perfect. And then let's have Guderian at Dunkirk ready to go over with Kukler. He can be at Calais. It doesn't matter. And someone's going to need to be ready in case Hugo gets a little froggy. I mean, we are pretty early, I guess. That's something like that, because Croatia is going to revolt. All right, so that's it. February 7th, Battle of France is over. The rush strats still work against the expert AI. For those of you guys that have been asking for this for a long time, sorry it took so long, but here we are. Got it done. And yeah, this kind of checks out expert AI for you guys. I might do a second version, a Sea Lion, then a Barbarossa after this if you guys want it. So please leave comments down below. And please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.